they're not special.
No.
And what I mean, this is what I mean by, remember, my mother was an activist. So I remember, we're originally from Baltimore, Maryland.
Ooh, baby.
And I remember watching these guys, people from Baltimore will know what I'm talking about, on Dolphin Street, right? And Pennsylvania Avenue. And there used to be this place and they would hang out, they'd be selling their wares and everything. And my mother would say to me, listen to them. She said, she's like, they could be CEOs, CFOs, COOs, if they had that privilege, if they had the education. She said, so I want you to understand something. You're not special. You have an education. You come from a family that believes in education. She said, that's what you have. But don't ever think that you were special. And I say that to say that, yes, what Ava and Issa and Lena and Monkey Paw and all what they're all doing, and Charles King and Macro, like and Michael B. Jordan, that's dope, right? They're dope, but they make up that many. The fact is, they're not special. You're like that, and you're like that, and you're like that. They aren't special. That's what I mean by that.
The only thing that the only point, and it's not even a disagreement. For me, getting back to the point of being able to, like, that ability to hone in on the game and still produce, that is something really special to me, because a lot of people will end up going, okay, well, I'm just going to play the game.
There are way too many. I disagree. There are way too many people out there who have their own platforms, who are doing Roku, who have all of that. There are way too many people out there, just because we don't hear about them, because this industry doesn't want you to know about them. They are out there doing the work. Seriously, Hollywood Reporter could write about them, Deadline could write about them, Variety could write about them. Nobody writes about these people who are out there. All of these BIPOC people who are out there, who are singularly focused on what they are doing. I've known what I wanted to do since I was 8 years old. I have a BFA from NYU Film School, and when I went there, it was the #1 film school in the country. And I have an MFA from the American Film Institute, and when I went there, they were the #1 film school in the country. You know what? Actually, both of them at that time were both the #1 film schools, not in the country, but in the world.
Right.
And here's the thing. When I graduated, I couldn't get a fucking job. Everybody kept tossing those diversity, equity, and inclusion forms when they were actually forms. Yeah, nobody would hire me. I'm watching white folk who were mediocre at best getting hired in the studio system. And I'm like, whoa. There are less than 200 people in the entire world with a master's degree from AFI in 1993. And I'm like, but not only did I do that, I have a BFA from NYU Film School. When I started, I went from 84 to 88. When I was 17 years old, there were two of us. The black guy, there were only two black, the black guy transferred out, Troy, he went to USC. I'm the only one. I know I've won awards. Like, I know how fucking dope I was. I know how I compare to other people, because we as BIPOC, we always know where we stand. Like, we always fucking know where we stand. I'm here to tell you, this is not ego. This is because I studied my craft. I was one of the best there was, and I could not get hired
and I
at
think
all.
This is
so I became an independent filmmaker.